Well, here we are, more from Jay Kidwell's interview with Hawkeyes broadcaster Gary Dolphin. When we left off, the two were discussing the Iowa football team, and now we'll begin with part two of the interview, starting with talk about the Hawkeye basketball team, in particular Bettendorf native Nicholas Baer.
Speaking of great human beings, he's such a good kid, but he's such a leader. And he really has grown into that leadership role. You know, he was pretty soft-spoken when he walked on 3 or 4 years ago, but look at him now, and he's a heck of a player at both ends of the floor. So it's great to have. They don't have many seniors on this team. It's great to have Nicholas there to kind of lead the charge, lead the wagon. Jordan Bohannon is just a special player, a special person. Cordell Pemsel's one of those physical beasts inside. You know, the inside play is not going to be the issue. And it wasn't last year. They out-rebounded people. They blocked shots. They could score. Luka Garza had a phenomenal breakout freshman season. Nunji, Ryan Kriener. I mean, I'm going to miss somebody. But there's so much, such a wealth of talent inside. Then you get out to the perimeter, and you got Jordan Bohannon and Isaiah Moss coming back. And now you add to the mix Wieskamp and C.J. Frederick and Connor McCaffrey, who's healthy now, 100% healthy. Now, they're all first-year players, but the issue last year wasn't scoring. The issue last year wasn't rebounding. The issue last year was stopping the basketball. And that is all those great point guards in the Big Ten. Certainly there's one from this neck of the woods we would have loved to have had, but you got to move on. So stopping the basketball when it's coming across the timeline, that's priority number one. And Iowa will be better at that. You know, I tell people, Jay, 3 teams led the Big Ten in scoring last year, 1, 2, or 3, depending on which week you look at it. It was Michigan State, Purdue, and Iowa. Well, where did Michigan State and Purdue end up? They had pretty good seasons. The Hawks were 14 and 19 for a reason. It wasn't because of their offense. It was because of their defense. And Fran knows that. The coaches know that. So what did they do? They broke down in the offseason their entire strength and conditioning program. They looked at everything they were doing. They looked at their nutrition program. How do we put more muscle on and have less baby fat? And I'm sure they probably, Bill Maxwell, who's a great strength and conditioning coach, probably made a phone call to Chris Doyle or two, I would guess. And you watch them now, and I've only seen them in the out-of-season workouts, but, man, they are chiseled. Cordell Pemsel, as an example, at 6'8", 240 pounds. He's still 240, but it's repositioned, and it's all muscle. And he's left-handed. So that kid could have a knockout year. Tyler Cook is also a left-hander. How many good teams have 2 lefties inside that? So you can see the components are there. Now it's up to Fran, and he's a veteran coach and a smart guy. It's up to Fran to pull all the strings and circle the wagons, get everybody playing as one unit come early November when the first game gets here.
I absolutely love your enthusiasm, and the knowledge is incredible. I mean, you just ready. I'm ready to just run through a wall right now listening to you. How much do you love your job? I mean, you've got the best job. You might have the best job in the state.
You know what?
The country.
Yeah, I could be rewiring the KC Hall here, and I'd love my job. I've just always enjoyed work. You know, and as I get older, we've got 3 grandkids now, and we've been married 43 years, and so I'm starting to pay a little bit more attention to the family side, and they've suffered for it because they've let me go do what I enjoy doing. So I tell people I'm a part-time broadcaster and a part-time banker, and I love both jobs because I get to meet a lot of people. And this is special because I get to see you guys along the way most of the winter and most of the fall. But you know what? It's old and it's cliche, but if you don't like what you're doing, find something that you do enjoy and then attack it with, as I call the 3 Ps. That is passion, pride, and what's that third P? Passion, pride. Oh, preparation. Got to be prepared. There's one more P too, perseverance, because not every day is a good day, but most of them are.
Mr. Gary Dolphin,
Thanks,
real pleasure to be with you. He is an Iowa treasure. There is no doubt about it. Appreciate your time and always enjoy listening to you on the Iowa Radio Network, Hawkeye Radio Network.
It's always fun catching up with you. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir. Fox 18 Sports Sunday rolls on after this.
Rest my head on the